Good morning, center stagers. Yesterday, I spoke about visceral fat, just briefly, and I got a lot of great questions. I want to elaborate a bit on fat in general. Okay, fat is not just an energy source or an aesthetics organ. Yes, it is an organ. It's an endocrine organ, okay? But there's more to fat than just what meets the eye that we want to manipulate it, get rid of it, but we need fat or have fat for many different reasons. Did you know that fat produces its own hormones? It does. These are called bioactive hormones, otherwise known as adipokines. Adipokines. They are hormones secreted by fat. And wherever the fat is located, wherever the depot is located, secretes its own hormones. So location actually matters more than the amount. So let me explain. We have areas where we store fat, subcutaneous fat, which is further subdivided into a superficial subcutaneous and a deep subcutaneous. And then we have visceral fat, which we spoke about yesterday, and I'm going to expand on that today. And then the third is brown fat. You might have heard about brown fat, and we can talk about this at another time. But just know that wherever fat is located, it secretes its own hormones. So visceral fat. Visceral fat, just one of the hormones it produces is something called PAI1, plaminogen, activator, inhibitor 1. What does this do? Well, the reason I'm bringing this up is most of you can see that obesity leads to other diseases, or other diseases lead to obesity. Which came first? Depends on how you look at it. But for right now, if visceral fat secretes a hormone called PAI1, how does this relate to your risk of having heart disease? Well, PAI1, his job is to block the breakdown of blood clots. So you can see that if you have high levels of PAI1, which is secreted by visceral fat, that's the fat around your organs inside, okay? That's that when you look down the belly that it's distended, that is that fat inside pushing out your muscles and causing that beer belly look. That visceral fat produces PAI1, which causes blood clots to hang around longer. Not a good thing as it relates to heart disease or a heart attack, which can be caused by blood clots. We can talk more about this on live streams. But you guys, great questions yesterday. I'm just trying to expand on this whole organ called fat and the places where we have fat and the hormones that fat produces. Okay? You guys have a great day. See ya.